Here's an old one, but a good one. Stop trying to be interesting and become interested. Hey, everybody, it's Diane Hochman. Yes, I'm sitting here fixing my hair. Diane Hochman from DianeHochman.com. And we were talking, people sending in questions and riff topics. What's a riff? It's like a jazz riff, throw something at me and let me just talk about it. Less formal, more, from the gut and from the heart. It's interesting. I shouldn't use that word because that's the topic, but people, when they start in networking or meeting people or perhaps social media or connecting and on Facebook or connecting in different places, people are very worried about what to say. They're very, 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 very worried about what to say because they're concerned about being interesting, getting the person to want to talk to them. But the secret is so simple, and yet it's so elusive to so many. You don't need to be interesting. You need to be interested. And when you're interested in people and the things that they like, and you can look at people, a lot of times you can figure out things about them. I mean, just me, okay? You could look at, clearly I like to get my fingernails done. Okay. And my toes match, you might look at my jewelry. You might look at my earrings. You might look at the top I have on. I don't have a lot of clues. It's not like I have on a sports team hat or a lot of women have a mother's ring or something. You might recognize the birthstones of their children. I could be wearing a t-shirt from, something, the sports team or something I'm into. When you, on Facebook, obviously people tell you all kinds of things about them. So when you start becoming interested and do what I call finding something to agree upon, okay, finding something that you both like, something that's kind of fun together, and you become interested, what happens is people become at ease with you because they feel like you're actually liking them. Because most people walk through their days without anybody being interested in them because everybody's worried about themselves and wanting to be heard. So when you become the person that listens and lets people be heard, they become very attracted to you very quickly. And if you ask them a couple of simple questions, which questions are they? Guys, it doesn't matter. It rotates. It depends on the person. But if you get into, if they're happy, satisfied, and you're not going to say, so are you satisfied? But when you listen, a lot of people will turn and start to complain about something after a short period of time. They'll complain about their job, or they'll complain about the weather, or they'll complain about, their dog, their cat, their kids, something. There's always something. And that's when you have the opportunity to invite them to take a look at what you're doing. Okay, now I personally tend to invite people to my email list instead of to look at an opportunity or something. I kind of want to warm them up. So if I get to a place where I think that they might be looking for an alternative revenue stream, more money in their life, or a change of lifestyle, like they're bitching that it's too hot or too cold, and I say something like, wow, wouldn't it be great if you could pick up and move to Florida for the winter? And they go, oh my God, that would be incredible. And I said, well, that's what, I love, because I get to do that type of stuff. I could just pick up my laptop and go. They tend to lunge at me and want to know more. So instead of instantly trying to sell them something, because then they move back, I say, well, I have a great newsletter, about my business and about home businesses and stuff like that. It might be helpful to you. Do you want me to put you on? And then if I'm in person, I just pull out my phone. I have my little Atom app, ATOM from AWeber. If you have the AWeber autoresponder, I can put them right in. Here, let me pull the Atom app up. There it is. You guys probably won't be able to see because of the lighting, but it's just, put their name and their email in, and it puts them on my email list. Or I can give them my website or, stuff like that. Or I could even pull up my autoresponder on the phone or a capture page and put them in. And then I get, to build a little relationship with them. And inside of the newsletter, they get invitations to look at different things. So, I just always focus on getting to know people, knowing about them, knowing what they're interested in, and then finding out what could be better in their life. And that's it. You become the most interesting person in the world when you're interested. There's no magic thing to say. There's no secret. There's no script, although scripts are good. A lot of people, Todd Falcone's got a great script book. Danny Johnson's got a great script book because they give you like a little bit of a base and they're giving kind of an infrastructure. Okay. But in the end, it comes down to your true interest in people. And when you're interested, they tell you what they need. And when they tell you what you need, all you got to do is put the solution in front of them. So start to become very solution oriented as opposed to sales oriented or trying to get people. When you listen, when you get them talking, you listen, they have problems, you have solutions, and when you're able to show them a solution, you know, the rest is history. You're going to get them. So be interested, not interesting. Stop worrying about all that fancy stuff and start getting into, you know, heart-to-heart connections. I'll see you guys later. Go over to DianeHochman.com, put in your name and email so I can send you love notes. Take care.